the 1st of April, and it began with a lovely red pole on top of a spruce tree. Nearby, a female pine grosbeak was foraging in a tamarack tree with a red pole and 2 goldfinches. Peanut and a moody Webster came by too. Not sure what Webster's problem was, silly boy. Sweet Girl was up a little further, and Blue was with her. I gave them some ground beef. Blue went for the cat kibble that was mixed in it. Sweet Girl went for the ground beef, though. Then Blue decided he wanted some too and drove Sweet Girl out of it. I think Blue was just in a pushy mood today. Today started off with something quite unexpected. I wasn't even prepared for it. This is the remains of a snowshoe hare, the culprit a hungry and quite beautiful northern goshawk. It was right on my trail. Knowing how hard birds of prey work to get a kill like this, I didn't bother him much, even though I really did want a nice picture of him. But I went on my way to let him eat in peace. He earned it after all. Up ahead I was greeted by a hungry kiwi and lentil. They are so cute, especially that lentil. Intruder was here too and managed to grab a piece of Peanut before Kiwi or Lentil kicked her out of it. I had some ground beef for Peanut today and he loved it. I noticed that in some sections of the brook the snow is starting to give way. It's nice to see. When I went home, I was surprised to see that the hawk was still eating. I spooked it again. I really didn't think that 4 hours later it would still be there. Such a cool hawk. There is a lot of snow left around here. I'd say it's going to be a while before it's gone, unless we get many warm days and a lot of rain. Spring in Newfoundland. Lentil and Kiwi were the first ones I found today. They seem to be nervous and on lookout. I rarely ever see what catches these birds' eyes, but I don't doubt them. They have sharp vision, not much gets past them. Something was around for sure. Because it was too cold to use my camera much, the only other birds I recorded was Sweet Girl and Peanut. I didn't see Hermoso though. It's been a few days since I have. I hope he finds himself a mate. The little guys, Kiwi, Lentil, Angel, Minnie Tim, and Intruder, and the others were the first ones I saw. I could hear pine siskins close to me, and then something unexpected happened. One of them landed on my hand. He wasn't the only one, there were half a dozen or so. Feisty little guys, and unlike the nuthatches and chickadees, these guys don't take a seat and go. They stay on my hand to eat. That can get a little cold and tiring after a while, but they are so cute that I couldn't stop feeding them. The chickadees were forced to take seeds that had fallen to the ground. Up in Blue and Sweet Girl's territory, I saw Peanut.
Peanut, what are you doing, little guy? What? What?
Blue was here too. I don't think Blue likes waiting for Peanut to be done. Sweet Girl stayed up in a tree and never even bothered. Oh my, Peanut. While hand-feeding Hatch and Maggie, I was surprised to see a pine siskin land on my hand. The ones from earlier must have followed me up. Webster was ticked off this morning. I know this because of the squeaky gate call he's making. There are 2 versions of this call as far as I can tell, and this one is made by male and females. He's not happy that Feisty J is intruding on his and Snowy's space. Feisty J really doesn't care though, and honestly, Webster doesn't mess with Feisty J. Not many J's do. Another J showed up shortly after, and for a moment I thought it was Hermoso. It was Squawky though. He looks similar to Hermoso. I liked seeing him, it's been weeks since I have. On my way up to Hatch and Maggie's territory, I saw a cute little Peanut. Feisty J followed me up too. The little guys, Kiwi, Lentil, Angel, and Mini Tim were here as well. Up in Hatch and Maggie's territory, I saw a pine siskin. I'm surprised how quickly they've learned to seek me out. But then again, when it's been as cold and miserable as this spring has been, I can see why. Even Sweet Girl was interested in some seeds. Maggie doesn't try to dominate the pine siskins, but Hatch sure do. He has no time for them. Blue didn't seem to be here, so I went across to the other section of woods, and that's where he was. I guess he needed some alone time. On my way back home, I saw a lone blue jay. It was my Hermoso. I was happy to see him, but once again he didn't seem to have a mate yet. Soon, I hope. I'm just happy to have finally seen my little buddy. The little guys, Kiwi and Lentil's flock, were my first guests. There was another male nuthatch here too. Seemed to be the intruder's mate. I'm happy for her. Peanut saw me too and came while I was feeding them. The little guys weren't too happy with that.
Peanut! Little guy. Hey.
I had a boiled egg for Peanut and put it down in the snow for him. One of the boiled chickadees was quite happy to take some of it. The blackcaps didn't even take an interest in it, they never do, but the boreal chickadees always do. It wasn't long before a pine siskin came by. A little buddy came with him too and waited up on my arm. I had a pine siskin come to me up in Hatch and Maggie's territory as well. I don't think it's one of the ones from down where Kiwi and Lentil's territory is, so I guess that means there's more that come to me than I think. I had something quite unexpected happen up here too. 2 gray jays, neither one was Peanut though. It was the other gray jay and apparently his new mate. After seeing her mate and then Peanut on my hand, the little gray jay's mate tried as well. She was obviously a little unsure about it though. Peanut was quite interested in the female and the little gray jay knew that. He protected her fiercely. I'm actually worried about what will happen. If Peanut is going to get kicked out of his territory by them or not. They seem pretty comfortable here. The female made herself at home. In all the commotion, Blue and Sweetgirl stopped by. I really couldn't pay much attention to them though. I was too preoccupied with seeing how things were going to go with the gray jays. So far, April has been cold and there is still way too much snow for my liking, but it has been interesting too. Pine siskins feeding from my hand, a first, and some drama between 3 gray jays which I have no idea where it will go. Will Peanut be able to keep his territory? What is the other gray jay's intention here? Is he trying to take Peanut's territory from him? I'm curious to see what will unfold here, but I'm also worried that I will lose my buddy. The coolest bird buddy I've ever had, Peanut. I guess time will tell. Thanks for watching. The next Bird Nerd Diary will be up soon and we'll answer some of these questions about Peanut and the other gray jays. Take care. Happy birding.